pull this out just a little bit that way. Hi, Genevieve. Okay, Javard, pull this just a little bit. Okay, Javard, we can get going. Everybody's joining us. Pull it, pull it, pull it. That's okay. Hey, guys. Hey, Corey. Okay, yes. Hey. Hey, who's shining? Who's shining? Hey, girls. Y'all shining? Y'all shining? Who? Yes. Hey. Yes, we giving God the vibes tonight. What? Yes. What? Boy, you shining? Who's shining? Yes. Willie, you shining, Willie? Hey. Shining, yeah. All of this winning. Yes. What? We on Instagram tonight too, guys. Hey, Insta. Hey, Insta. Yes. Hey. Hey. Yes. Who's here? Who's here? Vanessa, I see you. Yes. Who's shining? Who's shining? Girls, y'all shining? Woo! Who's shining out there? Hey, Maxine. Hey, Maxine. All right. I see you, Sylvia. Hey, I see my people with the Instagram. All right. Woo! Hey, Marsha. All right, guys. We got 3 different streams going on, so I'm going to be just looking all over everyone. But make sure y'all definitely, keep your comments coming. Let's have a party tonight. We got Goddess vibes going on. We're winning, right? Everybody winning? Who's winning? Yes. All right. Welcome to the Kim. Kim, my girl Kim. Kim, you watching us tonight, girl? Oh, how awesome, how awesome. Well, welcome to the Radiant Faces Beauty and Self-Love Show. I'm your host, Reagan Abdul-Malik, otherwise known as Radiant Reagan. Yes, I'm just loving this. Hey, Tash. Everybody's tuning in. I'm just so excited. Just want to tell you guys a little bit about myself. Hey, go ahead and share the post. Have a watch party if you're on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook and you're on Instagram, tell everybody to come and check out our show tonight because we're going to have so much fun tonight. So just looking at all the comments. Hey, I got my executive producer over there. Whoop, whoop. Yes, Amber's on the set. We got a live studio audience.
Yeah.
We got my fabulous crew. Woo. Look, my crew sometimes, they be like, we doing a lot of work. We not here to cheer, So anyway, just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the show. First of all, thank you for everyone that's been tuning in every single week. This has just been so amazing. I really have no words for how just beautiful, beautiful this show has really turned out to be. I see my cousin Tay is there. Hey, Tay. What's going on, Tay? So Tay's been watching, and we've been having such a good time. But for those that are new tonight or joining us for the first time, I just want to explain a little bit the concept of Radiant Faces Beauty and Self-Love Show. I have a nonprofit called Radiant Faces that I started about 3 years ago. I was coming out of a really dark period in my life. And as I came out of that time in my life, I really felt like this is something that I need to share. This is something that I need to speak to women about, just try to help them also find the light. So what I started doing was I designed Radiant Faces nonprofit to go into different various women's facilities and really encourage the women. And at first I thought, oh my God, I'll just go show them makeup and we'll just have so much fun and we'll have a girls' day and we'll dance and we'll just have this like really cool, inspiring women's empowerment night. Well, God really started speaking to me and was like, no, you need to go deeper. You need to go deeper and you need to show women how to love themselves. And I was like, what? Am I really hearing this? Show women how to love themselves. And God really spoke to me and said, but first, you have to learn how to love yourself. And so that was really something that it just took me a little bit of time to just over the years just to kind of hone in on what my purpose was. Self-care, self-love, showing the women's I am affirmation, showing the women, how to love themselves, how to be just these, just come into a better space in their lives. So since we all are kind of going through something right now with the pandemic and everything that's going on, I thought, you know what? I should be able to figure out a way, and I started speaking to my family and friends. I was like, I should go online, and I should use social media to still reach women that are going through stuff. And actually, it's so funny because now we have so many men that join us every week, and I love it because, we're all people. We're all cut from the same cloth, and we need to embrace each other. We need to be connected with each other. So I see all you men watching, and you know what? Stay watching us, and we got some things coming up for you guys in the near future as well. Okay. All right. So we did our, we discussed what the concept of the show is. So let me tell you what you can expect from tonight. So are we good over there? Let's get that back on. Let's get that device back on. So let's just keep going here. So what you can expect tonight, we're gonna have a makeup segment where we're doing all about eyeliners. So I came on with shadow, but I don't have my eyeliner on. I don't have my lashes on because I just want to work through that with you. And let's see what's going on here too. We have something going on here too, Jabril. So anyway, so we're gonna go through eyeliner. We're gonna just go through different eyeliners. I want to give y'all some techniques, some tips with that. For self-care, we're gonna talk about at-home mani and pedis. I have a great, recipe, if you will, or regimen. Thank you, my executive producer. We're having little issues here. Let's see, pull that up. Okay, go. Is that on live? Is it already? Okay, make sure that's live, please. Okay, so let's keep it moving. I don't think it's live. Look at it. It says share a photo or video. Golden. Hey, Lily. Hey, Lily. Hey, Lily. Huh? Oh, Shemaine's here. Hey, guys. Bear with us just a minute. We're trying to get the live going. We got a couple of different devices because we have people that said, we're not really Facebookers. Can you put this on Instagram? And we're like, okay, whatever you want to do. We're going to keep the party going, right? So anyway, that's good. That's good, Billy. Or Bar. All right, guys. Let's keep it moving. So we brought the party. We had fun. Later on we're going to be talking about our self-love topic is going to be, setting healthy boundaries. This is something that everybody can kind of get a little information on or a little bit of guidance towards that. Hey, Alex! Fonzie was on last week, Alex. I was like, oh, man. My friends from years ago are tuning in. I'm just so happy. Hey, Leslie. We got the crew tonight. I'm so excited. So listen. What we're going to do now is I want to do a grounding. We do this at the beginning of our show for people that want to understand what a grounding is, because some people probably have never heard of it, and they're like, what is a grounding? That sounds so crazy. But let me tell you what it is. A grounding is a practice similar to meditation where you take it down a notch. You come from a space where you want to center yourself. So although we started the show with fun and dancing, and I love all of that, I love to bring the party, we're just gonna ground ourselves in this moment and in this present time. So if you guys can just kind of follow what my lead is, and we're just gonna have us a nice little grounding, okay? All right, so everyone, if you could just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just mindfully breathe. Bring yourself to a centered space. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just release anything that has everything actually that has happened in your day today, and be present in the moment. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Bring yourself to a heart center, and whatever is happening in your life or happened today that you don't want, just push that on down to the ground. Just push it away, push it away, push it down into the ground. And anything that you do want and what you do want to embrace in your life, let it rise to the surface. In through the nose, out through the mouth. As you mindfully breathe, be present in the moment. Bring love into the space. In through the nose, last time. Out through the mouth. And I thank you for joining me today. Yay! Hi, Christy! I love doing the groundings. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the groundings. Hey, Kim. I love you, Kim. Yes, look at Sylvia. She said, okay, everything is good. Good. Thank you, Sylvia, for letting us know. You know, a lot of people were like, we want you to come on Instagram. So I'm like, okay, let me figure it out. So we got all kinds of things going on right now. But I appreciate you doing the grounding with me. Some people, if you want to get into learning how to do that more, if you are someone that has, you know, anxiety or, you know, suffers from a little bit of like, you know, panic attack or anything like that where you need to center yourself and have more of a calm breathing technique, please look up groundings more. Some people go outside and they walk in the actual earth and they put their feet on the ground. And so that's something that you could do as well, because then you are doing a literal grounding, okay? So let's go ahead and yay, I love that. I love when I'm partying, I'm having fun, and then I like do the grounding, I'm like, woosah, everything's fine, right? So let's go ahead. So we're gonna do the makeup techniques. I came on with no liner, and I try to get in tight tonight. That's my whole purpose of being like super, super tight. Because I really wanted to, look at Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Oh, man, I'm feeling the love. I just got so many family and friends and just people that have been really supportive of my nonprofit through all this time. And, you know, they're joining me for the live show. And it's just been truly, truly amazing. So I just thank every one of you. So let's go ahead and get into our makeup technique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with the makeup techniques. And I want to know who all have their eyeliners. So I told everybody we were going to do all about eyeliners today. So that's why I don't have on eyeliners or lashes. So let me know who all have their products here. Who has eyeliners, liquid liners, who brought everything to do it with us. Just let me know. Just holler at me. Who's got everything? Sylvia, are you doing your eyeliner? Hey, Rocky. All right, let me show you how we're going to start this. I'm going to show everybody on one eye. I'm going to do gel eyeliner. It looks like this. It's in a pot. Can y'all see that? This is Anastasia, and it's Jet, J-E-T. So I'm going to show y'all how to do this type of eyeliner, which is like your gel eyeliner. Okay, and this is black. I want to show y'all, I really wanted to show you guys, excuse me, with a brush like this, which is like super, super skinny. Look at that. But this might be the easier brush to start off with. It's a slanted angle brush like that. You guys see that? So even though, of course, Sylvia's like, I'm doing it. Kim, I love you. So yes, okay, so we're gonna do a brush like this, but really, if you really want to start off and you want to practice, do an angle brush. You girls gonna do it with me? Yeah! I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's start off with that. I'm going to do this on one eye, and then on the other eye, we're just going to use this guy, which is like a marker. Everybody good with that? So tell me what's your preference. What type of eyeliner? So what I do is, on the top lid, I do a liquid, and then I do like a cold pencil on the bottom. But tell me, like Corey, I think I saw Corey on here. What's your favorite? Corey's another makeup artist, and Amber might be on as well. What is your favorite liner on the top? So let's get into that. All right, so what you want to do is you want to pick up your product. We're going to start with the gel liner, which is this one, okay? Everybody, we're going to start with that one. You pick up your liner just like this from the pot, just kind of tapping it, tap, 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 tap. And then you go on the sides and you just take off all the excess, just like that. And you want to make it flat on the sides, okay? So once you do that, Okay, what you want to do, maybe I could do it like this. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, I'm going to try to come as close as I can, all right, guys? So what you want to do is you want to always measure out where you want your eyeline. Let's see what Corey said. She loves the gel, the cream. Yes, I think most makeup artists like that, but it's a little tricky to do it on yourself, but we can all just kind of practice. Hey, April, I know April's ready. I know April's got her stuff. April is with, look, this has been my friend since middle school. April, has it been since elementary? I need to figure that out. She said, the first show, I said, I used to do I did Michael Jackson for the talent show. You remember that, Avra? And look, she was like, you don't remember that on the first show? She said, I remember that. I she was like, I was there. I remember that. Okay, so this is how you measure out your eyeliner. You take something like this, like the end of your brush, and you put it on your nose, and this is how you measure it. This is where your eyeliner really should be. Did you guys, girls know that? No, you didn't know that? Now, I will say if you have a hooded eye, which is an eye where your skin kind of hangs over just a little bit, you want, that's me. That's out. You want to go a little bit out further, like more closer to your ear, like the top of your ear. Okay, so that's for hooded. Because if you do it too far up and you blink or your skin kind of hangs over a little bit, you're not going to see your line. Okay? All right, so let's get this going. All right, so what you do is you start here. I'm trying to do it where everybody can see. You start here, and that's where you take your line up. So you go really lightly, like that. You do one little line. Does everybody see that? You do one little line, but you do it very soft as you go up because you don't want it to be too prominent on the ends. You want it to be softer as it goes all the way to the top. All right? So, does everybody got that? Let's see what April said. Yes, I have known you since elementary. Okay. That was only 10 years ago, but that's okay. All right. April said, yeah, right. Hey, Dion, I see you and Elaine. I see everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. This is so special to me. All right, so we got our line going up, and the line actually can start from here and go up, right? Then what you want to do, this is kind of tricky. I'm trying to use the mirror too and just try to get as close to you guys as possible. So that's why we're taped like extra tight tonight. All right, so then what you want to do is you want to bring it over and down, just like that. So it's really like a triangle. Can everybody see that? It's really like a triangle. So you go in, and then that's when you put the product on the top of the lid. Is everybody with me on that? Can everybody see what I did? I started here with the line. I went up just a little bit, and then I kind of curved over just like that, and it's like a little triangle. Then what you want to do is, let's see, is everybody seeing what I did, Abra? And this is the Anastasia Jet, the Jet Black, okay? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, and I always kind of take my finger and do this, because it helps me just to get that straight line, okay, everybody? All right, so what you wanna do is you wanna go over to the crease, and you're doing like little tiny flecks. Just like this. And you start over in the corner, and then you're just pulling it out, and you're gonna join it with the other side, okay? Avra, do you think this is a good method, or do you like the liquid?
No, I use that as well.
You do? Okay. Do you use this type of brush?
Yes,
or do you use?
I use the angled.
You use the angled. Okay. Okay. So you use this. So Avra uses this one. So if you guys want to use that one, you definitely can. I feel like this brush gives you a little bit more of a precise line. So that's why I'm using this one tonight. But you definitely can do the angled. And see how I only took product one time? Like I'm using product that I only basically took one time from the pot. All right, so once you pull that all the way over, like that. How's it going, girls? All my ladies that are doing it with me, let me know how it's working. How's it looking for you? Okay? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit more product. Y'all like the technique so far? Okay,
yes.
Good. I have a live studio audience tonight. So I'm so excited about that. So I'm taking a little bit more product, right? And I'm just kind of wiping the sides. And they brought me Starbucks. I was like, ooh, I feel like a celebrity. I feel like a celebrity. So, all right. So now what we're going to go in is we're going to go in and basically color in that triangle. Okay? So we're going to color in the triangle. I'm trying to get it as smooth. So you go in. And you just color that part in. What are they saying, Abra? Everybody's good? Hey, Keisha. And then you really just kind of color that in right there.
Keep practicing with April.
What's she
She
saying?
said it looks better than when I was doing it.
Okay. And you just want to go and smooth your line out. It helps when you're not talking. So if you're not hosting a beauty show, then you're probably going to do better than me. But then what you want to do for the end, depending on how much you want to wing your tip out here, you can go just like that. Okay?
Sometimes I go a little crazy on the wing.
You go a little crazy on the wing. How does that look, everybody? What do you guys think? So basically, we've got my wing tip, and I've connected it. And there you go. We're almost all goddess. You know, I still gotta get my lash on, so you guys gotta give me a little time to do that. Actually, while I'm doing my other, I'll just go ahead and put my little bit of glue up there, so it can kind of start drying. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the other eye now, and we are going to do the eyeliner with the marker tip. Who would prefer the eyeliner with the marker tip? Who prefers that one? Drop it in the comments. If you'd rather use a brush or the marker tip. I'm gonna show you guys one night this makeup technique as well, which is just kind of gradient. Like, it starts dark and you just kind of, the lid, because I think the other time that I showed you guys Smoke Every Day to Smoky, we started, we had basically a light color on the lid. But I'm going to show you this too, because this is really quick and simple too. So we'll go over this one night too. All right, so let's go to the other eye, and we're going to use the one that's more of a marker. Now, Avra, if you could put this in the comments, this is the Kat Von D Ultra Ink Liner in Trooper Black. Okay, so let me just tell you guys too. I have some different different price ranges. This one is a midpoint, but if you want something, if you aren't really going to the malls right now, I totally understand that, or other stores. This one you can pick up from the drugstore. This is, I love this one too. This is Physicians Formula. This is Eye Booster, and it's called Black is Black, Abra. This is just something you can grab at Walgreens, CVS, wherever, and always get a waterproof liner. Hey girls! Hi! Okay, so let's work on the other eye. So it's gonna be the same exact technique, but it's just gonna be with the marker. So you guys might find that is actually easier for you. And I mean, hey, whatever's easier, right? Let's go with it. That's my always my biggest advice. All right, so girls, what do you use? You don't do the eyeliner on top? Okay, no worries. You're going to be doing it after the night. Okay, so let's go ahead and end with our marker. So basically, it's the exact same thing. So April said, Miss Pharmacy said marker tip. She'd rather have that. So this is a good one. This is Kat Von D. So we're going to do the exact same thing that we did on the eye with the brush. We are going to draw a line from the bottom of and remember, ladies, people that are just joining us, remember, you can always measure. Right here is where your line should be, from your nose all the way up, just like that. Or if you have hooded eyes, so that means that your skin kind of comes over your eye a little bit right here in the center. You want to go a little bit further out, like towards the top of your ear. Because if you do your wingtip too far up, the hood of your eyes is going to cover that. And all you're going to see is like this little itty bitty line peeking through. And I know y'all don't want that. All right, so let's go ahead and start here where that line is and do just a line up, just like that. Okay, does everybody see that? Look at that. Y'all see that? I'm extra close tonight. I'm like, woo. Y'all be gentle on the girl tonight, because I'm getting in real close to y'all tonight, right? All right, so just like that, all the way up, just like that, right? And then same technique, you want to come in like this, and you're basically doing like that little triangle I showed you, but sometimes it will go ahead and connect. I don't know if y'all can see that. All right, so, and what you want to do at this point is take your liner and kind of lay it flat and let it kind of glide over, right? Just kind of glide over just like this. So you can get as much. Why are y'all so quiet, everybody?
Yes. You can't make noise over you.
The executive producer is normally like chatty, chatty Cathy. All right, so now we're gonna. She's like, this is not my area. This is not my area. I need you to, go ahead and like bring the conversation when we start talking about setting healthy boundaries.
I got plenty to say.
Yeah. All right, guys. So now that you come over this way, now I want you to go to the corner of your eyes and just kind of bring it back over and just join it with that line over there. Okay. So we're going to go to the corner, and I always take my finger and I do this because I want that line to be straight. That's a good technique as well. Okay? Who has the liquid liner like this? I know April said she did. Who else? Who else is doing? That's what you have too? Okay. All right. Yeah. It's easier.
Yeah, I have some, but
It's easier to use the marker like this, but I will tell you, you can get really something super dark with the gel liner. You know, you can get it super dark. All right, so now what you want to do is go back over to your side and just join the line together. So I don't know if everybody can see that. So this is just us starting out, but I really want to make it a little bit more pronounced.
Keisha said the liquid liner is easier for her.
It is easier because basically with the pot with the brushes, you just got to kind of, just keep practicing it. But when I see women that use the gel liner with the brush, I just see the difference. It's just so beautiful to me to really learn how to do that. Okay, so I want it to be thicker. So I am going to go over it just like that. All right. All right, so we got that going. Now let me go ahead and put the, you know what, before I do my lashes, I was gonna stick my lashes on real quick. Actually, no, I'll just go ahead and do the lashes. So while I talk to you guys a little bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my lashes on, and of course, you know, lavender. I love my lavender lashes. I was like, let me go ahead and cut my babies.
And those are the Leslies.
These are the Leslies, of course. And Corey, sent me another little pair because she just knows her girl. She knows her girl so well. So yeah, thank you so much, Corey. So yeah, let me go ahead and throw my lashes on while I talk to you guys a little bit.
Tash says she's gonna try the gel.
She's gonna try the gel. Oh, the painted pot, yes, the gel. That would be so pretty on you, Tash. So pretty. So what I've been doing is I've already been having my glue kind of sitting out. I'm just using a glue from a tube, and I'm just gonna put it on my lash, just like this, a very thin line.
What kind of glue do you use?
This is Duo, the Duo glue. So she asked what type of glue do I use, and I just use this regular, this Duo. And I have a clear Duo too, that's like with a little brush on the end. That one's really good too. That one's more like hypoallergenic and all that good stuff for sensitive skin. So yeah, so now I'm just putting my lash on really quick, and then we'll talk about the underneath eyeliner, because I really want to talk to you guys about that too. So you said Duo Glue Avram. And feelthelab.com for these beautiful, beautiful lashes. Corey has been sponsoring the show since we started, Corey and Sylvia, and I really am so grateful for that. So I put my glue on already on the lash, right? I'm just letting it kind of hang out in a good little technique with lashes. You know, girls, I'm just always going to show y'all how to get your just most amazing radiant look ever. So I always advise people to use lashes. You may not want to go as dramatic as me, but I just love what a lash does. Okay, everybody, get your before look now. Radiant Reagan with no lashes on, because I want y'all to see how amazing this looks after. Okay, so, and I just put it up to my eye, and I just center it like this, and I just literally go from the middle, just like that, all the way. Oh, I went too low. All right, so there we go. And you literally get it as close to the lash line as possible. I cut these already. Uh-oh. So it's a little bit trickier to do them to your, apply them to yourself. But once you get them on, you just want to just kind of press them down. I use my nails as my tweezers. Look at all the guys that are joining us. Hey guys, are y'all learning how to do your lashes too? They're waiting for that self-care portion. I love that because all guys can learn from the self-care and the self-love. I mean, of course they don't want the beauty tips, but they will want the beauty tips from next week. So you got to stay tuned to see what those are.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny from Abra and Reagan. Jenny has literally, Jenny has been my best friend for, Lord, what? Now I'm telling our age.
She's family.
25, 26 years. Like, yeah, she's my sister now. Like, once you pass 20-something years, you're sisters now, right?
And James Bacote says you're a very beautiful woman without that on anyway.
Oh, okay, James. But don't you, look, James, look at me now, James. I just feel so much better when I have on my lashes. All right, everybody. So before, after, before, after. Yes. So anyway, I'm just kind of like letting my lash just kind of hang out, and I just kind of, do this little number and then go under and just kind of put them on just like that. What did Jenny say? Hey, booze. Hey, booze. Okay, let's get that other lash on. Then we'll talk about the liner underneath your eyes, and that'll be it for our eyeliner segment tonight. So I'm just basically using the tip of a brush. You could use a Q-tip, you could use a toothpick, whatever you want to use. What did Sylvia say? Yes, feelthelab.com. Thank you, Sylvia. These beautiful, look how beautiful this lash is, though. I mean, seriously. It's a silk lash on a cotton band, so that's what makes them so comfy, cozy. And so, all right, so we got the glue on just like this, right? And I cut them down already prior to the show, just to save some time there. And I put the glue out, I just kind of squeeze a little bit out on my napkin here, and I let it kind of hang out while I was talking, so that it could be ready to go on. Hey Sylvia, do you like my goddess vibes? She came over and styled me this week. She's like, you have to wear this dress. I'm like, okay, Sylvia. All about the drama. All about the drama. Oh, what was that? Was that my earring? Oh, my earring broke. Anyway, we're going to keep it moving. Oh, thank you, Jabril. All right, so let's get my little lash on the other eye. So basically what I'm going to do, same thing, same technique. I just kind of did this little number so it can, just be like a little more flimsy to put on, or, just a little bit more easy to put on. Hi, Jennifer! I see my friend Jennifer Sutton, my beautiful, beautiful friend. She's a fashion designer. Jennifer, maybe you can style me for my next show. So, all right, so let me show you. I'm just gonna take it just like this and put it to the eye. And I go in the center and I get it as close to my lash line as possible, okay? Just like that. Can everybody see that? And then what I do is I just kind of move it around just a little bit and I make sure. Okay, so the live feed on the Instagram. Okay, there we go. And I just kind of push it in like that.
Hi, Jessica.
Who is it, Abram?
Jessica from home.
From
Jessica Parker from Myrtle Beach.
Oh, from Myrtle Beach. Okay, hi, Jessica. All right, so if you guys can see, the glue will dry clear. I'm just kind of putting that on just like that. Thank you for bearing with me for a little bit while I get myself together. Okay, so what we did was we put our lashes on. Hi, Megan!
She's not innocent, Sylvia.
What happened?
Sylvia said you look so innocent.
Oh my goodness. Do I now? Okay, so I don't know if y'all see that because I was blinking, my lash kind of went up on my lid a little bit. That's easy fix. Just pull it down to your lash line. There we go. And then just let it dry. You want to always, with your lashes, the trick is you always want to get it as close to your lash line as possible. So close that even with my eyes, because my eyes kind of are almond shaped and they go up a little bit, they kind of stick my eyes together shut sometimes. So you got to be careful with that. Okay. All right, so we got our lashes done. I don't know if y'all can see. Sylvia said I look so innocent. Okay, Sylvia. Yeah. That was the look she was trying to achieve, must be. All right, so do you guys see a big difference now? Radiant Reagan is in the building. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, yes. All right, so I want to show y'all. All right, so I got my lashes on, and I want to talk to you a little bit about underneath the eyes. Okay, so let's get me a little bit of, as my glue dries a little bit, and I'm gonna kind of go over once you get your lashes on, you can do your liquid liner after you get your lashes on. I just went ahead and did it before, because if I had these lashes on and I really tried to show you how I do my liner, I don't think you would have been able to see it, because my lash is so, thick and beautiful and luscious, you wouldn't have been able to see it. So that's why I went ahead and started the show with no lashes.
Hey, Jamie.
Who is it, Abram?
Jamie. McKnight.
McKnight, our cousin. Hey! All right, so this is what we're going to do for the eyeliner underneath. What I do, and I suggest this to most women all the time, is I always kind of go underneath my eye with a brown. It could be a bronzy brown. It could be something like a golden brown, something like even a color, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but like something like this. That's really pretty on. I never really do like black under my eyes because I think it's too harsh. So I typically never do that. Even when I'm doing makeup on ladies, I never really do black. Now I will do the waterline, which is the inside of your eye. And I'm sorry, I'm having some allergic reaction, so that's why my eyes are a little bit red right now. But I will do the inside, which is my waterline. I will do that with black. But for the most part, I normally do brown underneath my eyes. Okay, so let's go into that. And you can do, one beautiful trick is with green eyes and brown eyes, you can use purple. Purple's a beautiful color. Really, depending on your eye color, certain colors really bring out the color of your eyes. So purple is really pretty. I mean, did you girls know that?
No.
Yeah, certain colors. I'm gonna use this purple because I'm feeling a little, some type of way tonight. What you think, Al? Use purple or brown? So this is Marc Jacobs.
Purple looks like.
Let's see what the purple looks like. Average, this is Marc Jacobs. I am not seeing the color. I'm sure it's on here. Oh, here it is. What is this color? Grapevine. So purple is Grapevine by Marc Jacobs. Okay. So let me show you what this. I'll do purple on one eye. Somebody said you. Hey Marla. Marla said use purple. And Shawana said she loves purple too. All right. So we're gonna do purple on one eye, and I'm gonna do brown on the other. Okay. Can anybody do their eyeliner without like doing this to their mouth? I haven't seen one person that can do that. I don't know what that's about. All right, so that's the purple. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little brush and I'm really just gonna kind of smoke it out a little bit, just kind of blend it. Just like that. What do you guys think? What do you think of that, Abra?
It looks good.
Really? Okay. So now let's do. You ready to do the? You like it, Abra?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we'll do the brown here. Kind of like the brown. The brown is giving me goddess vibes. The purple is pretty too. What do you think, Abra?
It looks good.
Okay. All right, everybody. So we got our liners. This is the cold pencil. I'm using the black in my actual waterline. And you just pull your lid down, your eye down like that, and you just kind of. Okay. All right. What do y'all think now?
Woo!
All right. So everybody likes that. Okay. So everybody, that's all about eyeliner. So depending on your eye color, just make sure that you go and just look to see what colors would look great on you. And let's get into our self-care. I feel so radiant now that I have my lash and my eyeliner on. Does anybody have any questions? Just remember, guys, I do very detailed videos on YouTube. So please, Abra, if you could list my full name on YouTube, Reagan Abdul-Malik. Go ahead and go now, or right after the show, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, so let's do the self-care. So what I'm going to show you guys tonight with self-care is the at-home mani and pedis. Now, I will tell you, I masked up and I did go out and I got my nails done, but I literally did my own nails at home for like 4 months. So we're going to just go through like a little bit of at-home nail care. So, y'all know me. I'm going to get a little kit for everything. That's just what I do. I have in my little nail kit, I don't know if y'all can see this, nail polish remover. I've got like the little pedicure situation, with the little dividers for your toes. In this like little container here. And I just think this is like so cool to just go out and just have all your stuff kind of in the same place. But in this container, I got this at Michael's. It has like little areas to sort out your color. Do you like this, Abra? This is cute, right? Mm-hmm. To sort out your nail polishes, and then inside you have your nail files and all that kind of stuff. So what my girls and I have been doing during the quarantine is we have been doing our own nails at home, and we have been using these guys. So I just wanted to show y'all, just because we're home or we're really not doing all the things that we normally do, we still can have pretty nails, right?
Or even if you're on a budget.
Even if you're on a budget, Abra says. And these are awesome. These are like $5.99, $6.99 at Walmart, Target, you name it. And you can just literally glue these on. So I have a model that I want to show you guys.
Yeah.
Literally, you can just glue these on. And so I have my model, my beautiful Amira here.
Wow.
And so she did some of her nails already. So I don't know if y'all can see. Look how cute these are, though. They have the crystals on them. They have the show them out, Amira. So yeah, so we just got these, from Target or something like that. And I just want to show y'all how easy this is. So this hand, she has a hand here that has 2 missing. So this is my beautiful hand model. All right, so what you do is very simple. You just want to measure.
I already filed them.
File your nails before. So they
file,
last longer.
Yes, that's a good trick. If you file your nails beforehand, that's okay. We can do them later. If you file your nails beforehand, you will see that they will definitely last longer. I have gotten Mine to last like literally almost 10 days, almost 2 weeks. Seriously.
I swear by it.
You really can. Okay, so you file your nail down to create a flat, smooth surface. And then you can actually file the nail down too if it's not fitting you perfectly. You put a couple of drops of glue just like that, and the glue comes in the package, so you don't have to buy that separate. And you just kind of line it up just like that. Make sure you oil and push your cuticles back.
But do not have oil on your nail when you're applying the glue.
Right. Wash the oil off. If you use cuticle oil to push your cuticles back, make sure you wash off the oil.
Maybe like alcohol wipes, or take some alcohol in a cotton ball.
All right, so look how pretty that is. She went from no nail and literally took 2 seconds. I mean, I was living by this for a few months until I went into town and I was like, I'm gonna get my nails done, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do, mask up, all that kind of good stuff. All right, so let's put her last nail on, because I really wanted to show y'all how cute this was. And these are by whoever, Ardell. They make really cute nails with crystals and all that kind of stuff on them. Diamonds, designs, you name it. So then you just hold it down, and it literally takes 2 seconds to do your nails. So this is so cute. Has anybody done these at home while we've been quarantined or social distancing? Has anybody done these? These are really cute. What, are you looking at the comments?
Yeah, I'm looking at what Miss Corey said. I love you, Miss Corey and Miss Sylvia.
All right, guys, look at this. How cute is that? Beautiful. All right, thank you, Amira, for my thank you, my little hand model. Okay, so let me tell you something else that you can do at home that I think is so awesome. You can get yourself a foot spa like this.
Ooh.
Right? Get your foot spa. And actually, my creative director has tried out this combination, and she says it is a winning combination. So you get your foot spa like this, and let's say you work from home, or let's say you want to watch your favorite movie, and you got a little time on your hands. Get your foot spa, and you want to get 2 cups of vinegar like this. So get you like a big, kind of gallon size or whatever this is of vinegar. I've had this since Easter because we did a lot of Easter eggs with the color dye. So I'm going to put it to use now, right? I'm not going to let it just sit there. So I put 2 cups of this, and then I don't have a big bottle of this, but I had a smaller one just to show you. 2 cups of Listerine into the foot spa. Let your feet soak, and it literally will take the dry skin off. Now, the ingredients say to also use warm water, but our creative director didn't really use as much water as the recipe said or the instructions, and she said she liked it so much better. So she said her feet are so smooth now. She put cream on them, put the socks on, the whole 9 yards, and she loves it. She's like, it really works. It will take the dry skin off. I know all the guys are like, la 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 la. They think we just have to.
They need to listen.
They might need to do this and not us, because we got soft feet, okay? So anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. These guys are like, yeah, okay, yeah, y'all got soft feet, So yeah, go ahead and get your Listerine, get your vinegar, and you have in your foot spa. You can order that from Amazon or from Walmart, and you know what? You have an at-home foot nail day. Okay, how's that, everybody? Woo! We are rolling. So we got the nails done, we got the eyelines with the popping lashes from Lavender Lashes. We are good. All right, so let's go into our self-love topic. Gotta take it down a notch. Turn it down just a little bit, Deborah. Okay, so Abra listed, just up a little bit. Abra listed the ingredients. 2 cups of vinegar. Jennifer said, "Woohoo! Yes, Jennifer. Let's get them all soft and just supple or whatever." So we are going to go into our self-love topic. I wanted to talk tonight with everyone about setting healthy boundaries. Now, you all may say, okay, it's not as deep as some of the other weeks, the previous shows. And you're right, it's definitely not as deep. But I really wanted to go into just really talking about setting healthy boundaries, because I think it's just as important. This is something that, I'll be honest with you, I have really struggled with. I still struggle with this from time to time, because I just don't really like to say no to people, especially like if I just feel like I don't want them to think that I'm coming from a space of, meanness or, just not concerned or compassionate for their situation. But I've always struggled with telling people no. So, like I said, it may not be as deep of a subject as previous shows, but it's definitely something that we should talk about. So, for a long time, I consider myself, a very friendly, bubbly person. And, I was really a people pleaser. That's actually what I was. I just was someone that wanted to always please people, wanted to always be noted as like this kind person. So as a result, when my children were little, I just always noticed that, I had 4 small kids, and I noticed that my friends and neighbors in the community, when they had things that they needed to do, they would ask me, hey, can I come and drop my kids off? Can I bring my kids over to your house or whatever? And I would always be like, yeah, it's fine. And then when I had things to do, I couldn't drop you, and they'd be like, ooh, but you got 4 kids. And I'm like, well, I had 4 kids when you were asking me, to watch yours. So it's just one of those things where I didn't even realize that, I should have been really more mindful of if I was, being taken advantage of, or in the mindset of people knew I was kind or nice or whatever, and it was just a thing of, oh, she'll do it. She'll always say yes. And this kind of stood out to me as I was younger because, like I said, I was always, basically like, yeah, I'll do it, and just had that people-pleaser mentality, no matter if it inconvenienced me.
And sometimes you just don't have the energy to give to other people.
Right, but I didn't focus on that. So Amber said sometimes you don't have the energy to give to other people. I didn't focus on that. I always felt like I was coming from a place of yes, even if it put me out or even if it inconvenienced me or took time away from my family, my kids, it didn't matter. I just wanted to always be this person that people could rely on. I didn't want to disappoint other people. I just always wanted to come from a place of yes. But at the end of the day, I look up and it's like I'm empty. I don't have anything else to give, So I had to really learn to start understanding, do I say yes? Do I say that, that I'm sorry, this is not a good time for me? When I would feel used up, I would start to feel like resentment. And I would be like, oh, they always want to bring, I started to get kind of upset. But it was my own fault because I was allowing it, So this quote by Brene Brown says, daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves even when we risk disappointing others. And that's what I just didn't want to disappoint people. And so that's why I was like, okay, it's fine. But truthfully, what was happening was I wasn't being good to myself. I wasn't showing myself self-love because I was putting everybody and everything above me or before me. So, because I wanted to be known as reliable and dependable and that sort of thing. But, I want to talk to you all tonight about setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Going forward. Think about, relationships that you have and things that you've set up either at your jobs, your friendships, and that sort of thing. You guys listening?
Yeah.
Okay.
No is a complete sentence.
No is a complete sentence?
Yes.
Okay. Who said that?
Me.
Oh, you said that. After said no is a complete sentence, so the answer is no. Well, I do it a little bit kinder, a little bit nicer. I still find ways to say, you know what? I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to do that at this time. But ask me again later. I may be able to help you out later. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about when you're setting your healthy boundaries. Let me tell you a few things a few little useful tips. First of all, name your limits. To yourself, to your friends, to your family. You can't set good boundaries if you don't know where you stand. Emotionally, mentally, if something's making you uncomfortable, understand why. Why is this making me uncomfortable? What's going on here? Start really checking in with yourself because that's really what is necessary for you to create a boundary. In order to create a boundary, you must know where you stand, right? So, what'd you say, Abby?
Yes, right.
Absolutely. So, one thing that I look at is I basically say, okay, let me check. They say a gut check. Let me check with my gut, meaning your stomach, your belly. If something's making you feel uncomfortable, you typically feel it in your stomach first before anything. Sometimes you may feel a little bit of goosebumps, a little chills, but what you have to do is check within yourself to see, why am I feeling this resistance? Why am I feeling uncomfortable in this moment? What is going on with me? This is self-awareness. So basically what you're doing is, instead of saying, sure, I'll do this, this is fine, and you agree to do something, or, you know, whatever the case may be, and then days later or, you know, hours later, you're like, why did I say yes? What was I thinking? And you start doing this like thing in your mind where you're basically saying, I'm resisting this. Why am I? So that's what you got to do. You got to check in with yourself if something is bothering you. And one of our favorite, Avra and I and some of my friends, our favorite spiritual, you know, leaders, Abraham Hicks, an author, she says, you always in life want to find the path of least resistance. So whatever is going on in your life, you always are looking and searching for the path of least resistance. When I'm doing something, is it something that I wholeheartedly want to do? Is it something that I'm so fully in that I don't have really any resistance? Those are the things that you want to say yes to. Those are the things that you want to put your time and energy into. So also, another tip is be direct. Now, this may not actually be necessary if the person that you're communicating with has the same, similar communicating style as you. Meaning, if you kind of talk the same and you kind of flow the same, and you could kind of say, oh, I don't know about that, and they can pick up the hint like this, like, okay, Reagan's not feeling it, or, you know, whatever. If that happens, then you don't have to really be direct, because they picked up on it. They're like, okay, well, you know, she just doesn't want to do this, or, you know, she's not comfortable with this. But if you're hey Aunt Meg, look at Aunt Meg, Abra. Hey Aunt Meg, my Aunt Meg is on. But if it's a person that, you know, your styles may be very different, your communicating styles may be different, they may not get the hint. They may not understand, or they may just be pushy. And They want to take, you know, if you're going to give, a lot of people are going to take. That's just the way of life. You know, so, you know, if that's the case, then you just want to be direct. You just want to say, no, I'm so sorry, I cannot do that at this time. Done.
No, period.
Abra said no, period. You still can put a few more words, but she said no is a complete sentence. Hey, Kima, we got everybody in the house tonight. I'm so excited. Okay.
But sometimes we just create anxiety for ourselves when we agree to do things that we know we're not in a position to do. If you already have a full plate and you agree to do something, knowing what you have on your plate, then it builds anxiety, or sometimes it can even build resentment.
And stress, exactly. So Abra says, if you already have a full plate and you have taken on more than you can really chew, bite off more than you can chew, or whatever, you put more on your plate, you know, it creates resentment. It may create stress for you. It may create anxiety for you. So emotionally, physically, you know, mentally, you need to check in with yourself and make sure that if something is going on and you're not feeling comfortable, you need to be able to say that. So also, one thing is, give yourself permission to set the boundaries. What that means is, don't allow fear, guilt, or self-doubt, which are potential pitfalls, because you may be afraid of what that person may say. You may feel guilty about not doing something, even though you know you can't, it's really not in you to do. And then you might doubt yourself. So if that's the case, then you really need to kind of like set the boundaries, start talking to people like, you know, I'm not comfortable with this, even maybe before the question even arises. If you just feel like something's going to happen where someone's going to ask you to do something that you just don't feel comfortable with. You got to practice self-awareness. You got to get to check in with yourself. You got to know, okay, this is where I stand, and those things over there, I don't condone those, or I don't want to be a part of that. So you make self-care a priority. That's very important. You make yourself a priority in this. Seek support. If you have friends or family, you can say, hey, you know, Abra, this makes me uncomfortable when this person comes around. I'm going to say I can't do this. Can you kind of back me up on it? You know, seek support. It's not anything that's wrong to say, I need a little help letting this person know that these things are not working for me. Okay? Be assertive, set your boundary, and follow through. If you tell someone, you know, I really can't do something,
Especially your kids.
Especially your children. Especially your children. Follow through, meaning stay firm in it. Don't let, you know, if you say, no, I can't do something, or you say, you know, this is not going to work for me, make sure that you follow through with that. So we're going to be the Facebook, Instagram Live is going to jump off because we're at an hour on Instagram, and I can keep rolling on Facebook. And I'm going to be finishing up here in a second. So, hey, guys, if you're on Instagram, it's going to cut out in like 1 minute. So, Jill, I see you're on there. Mira's on there. Sunny's on there. Jump on my Facebook Live. I'm going to go for just a little bit longer in this subject. I'd love to have you join us, okay? So, go to Radiant Reagan. You can share that over there, Jabril. You can.
And
share.
Mom said, when people put you on the spot, tell them to let you get back to them.
Okay, so my mother is my creative director, and she says when people put you on the spot, this is her advice, and I mean, words of wisdom, right? When people put you on the spot, tell them to let you get back to them. So, because what you're really doing is you are kind of wanting to figure out what you want to say in order to let people know. I'm so sorry, I can't do this for you.
And you don't want to agree to something before you've had time to think about it. If your schedule's tight, or you're not getting enough rest, or you got a lot on your plate, you don't want to agree to things that you're going to complain about later, or put your body to too much strain doing things.
Right. So Avra was saying basically like you just don't want to. What is it, Avra? You don't want to. What did you just say? She said a whole lot. I was trying to reiterate her because I don't know if you can hear her or not.
What I was saying is sometimes you do need to think about it because you don't want to put your body through too much.
So she's saying basically she's kind of speaking to what Maxine said, which is sometimes you need a little bit more time to think about, do I really want to do this? Is it really going to affect me in a way that it's going to put me off a little bit? So tell that person, let me get back to you and I'll let you know. So that there's no harm in that. Also, what you want to do is start small. This means like you're basically communicating little things here and there because it takes practice sometimes to set boundaries. I was thinking about this. I was like, what is a good little boundary? And I was thinking like if you're dating and it's like a potential love interest or something and they're calling you really late, just let them know.
Oh, I'm there.
You've been there?
I have been there. Staying up late on the phone,
whatever, and she has to get up early. So I was just thinking about that. Like, that's a little way that you can kind of set a boundary. Like, you know what? I really don't like to take calls after 10 or whatever. That's just like, if you are a person that kind of has issues with setting boundaries, you want to just give like little bits and, just start small. That's a good little tip. Like, let me just.
Reagan, everybody said they can hear me. You don't have to.
Oh, Amber said everyone. Yes. Okay. She said everybody can hear. Okay, good. That's perfect. Okay, and I want to tell you guys, because I don't want to take credit for that, these little tips came from psychcentral.com. So if you want to kind of look a little bit more into setting boundaries, because I was really interested in this. I was like, I've been struggling with this for so long, but it was like the information is there, like little helpful tips. So psychcentral.com, psychcentral.com. Okay, so that's where you can go to get a little bit of, more of that information regarding those helpful tips. So I'm seeing people coming on from the Instagram. So we went on this Instagram for the first time tonight because I just really wanted to try it out. But it stopped at an hour. We were having some technical issues. But we're here popping off on the Facebook like we always do. And so I want to add this last little piece, and then we can go into our giveaways and we'll be done. Another reason why I think it's very important to set healthy boundaries is because you always want to protect your sacred space and your sacred energy. And basically what that means is like who you are. You want to protect your energy, right? And I'm gonna go into this, on a later show because I could go all day about this because this is really important. So I'm just gonna kind of touch on it right now. Basically, if there are situations in your life where you feel, you have, toxic relationships, toxic friendships, people that, it's like, this is not serving me anymore. You really want to limit your time around that person because what you will find is sometimes a person's aura will just make you feel uncomfortable. And it's just something, girls, do you know about that? Yes. Okay. So I have some high schoolers in my, seniors, right?
Yes.
Seniors! 2021. Seniors. And basically what they're saying is it's even for young adults where, if someone's aura is making you feel uncomfortable and, you just don't know what it is, you can't explain it, it's just something is not agreeing with your spirit, you have to be mindful of that. So what you need to do is really limit your time with that person because, I feel like, energy's transfer. They could just be sucking everything out of you, trying to use you for everything you have, and then you leave and you feel very depleted. Every time you leave them, you're like, why am I so drained?
And sometimes you just outgrow people. You've raised your frequency, and they're still in a low place.
Absolutely. And and it's not from a judgmental standpoint.
Right.
Alfred said, sometimes you outgrow people, you raise your frequency, and they are kind of, still vibing on a low vibration. But, like I said, it's not to be judgmental. It's just like, I'm just not clicking. Right. We're just not clicking anymore. And I look at it and I say, we're not in alignment.
Right.
And it's just, that's okay. We're not in alignment, and I'd just rather, spend my time, my energy with people that I vibe with.
And people who help me level up, and we are leveling up together.
Absolutely. So I just want to bring this one point. Somebody sent me something, Miss Van. She sent me this little story from somebody was basically relaying a story in the Bible that's in Matthew, and it's in chapter 9. And it talks about, Jesus Christ was walking through the village with his disciples, and he was, talking to some people, and they were like shoulder to shoulder walking through. And this is a parable in Matthew. And basically, this is the story of the woman with the issue of the blood. Mm-hmm. So she was, having a vaginal bleeding situation for 12 years, going and seeing doctors, and basically like just, they describe it in the Bible as a woman with the issue with the blood, with the flow of blood. And basically nobody wanted to be around her. She was ostracized, at that time. They didn't have situations that we have now. And can you imagine, she's soaking stuff and whatever. They didn't want to be around her. It was just an unclean situation. So as Jesus is walking by, this lady, basically because her faith was so strong, her belief was so strong in the energy and the miracles that Jesus could perform, she said, if I could just touch the hem of his garment. So as he was walking by with his disciples, he felt something. And he said, what just touched me? What just touched me? And they said, Jesus, well, there's a lot of people around, and we're kind of shoulder to shoulder, and we're out on the street. Anybody could have touched you. He said, no, I felt something touch me. And basically, meaning when she touched the hem of his garment, she was able to pull something out of him that healed her. And just what I mean by that is that, to me, is how the Bible kind of speaks about spirit transfers, energy transfers. He knew that something was being withdrawn from him. So be mindful of that when you're around people that, you may not be vibing with. They may be pulling something out of you. They may be withdrawing from your spirit and you're depositing to them, and you're being the light, and you're, giving them, all of this information or whatever they're getting from you, and they may be pulling something out of you. So just be mindful of that. So I just want to tell you, vibes don't lie. Just remember that. So guard your sacred space, because, it's just you being healthy mentally, physically, emotionally. That's real self-love, because that will help you to always be your best radiant self ever. Woo! Everybody's jumping on from Instagram. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Let's hit our dance break. We ready? Girls, y'all gonna dance? Y'all gonna wait till the end? Hey, all over the world. Come dance, girls. Hey, my time would be wasted. Hey, y'all gonna dance? Nothing on you. Tonight, all about setting healthy boundaries. Let's get into our giveaways. So I want to start with our Sister Act giveaway. Basically, so this Sister Act tonight goes to so we're doing a Radiant Faces t-shirt and some goodies to our Sister Act. And let me tell you who it is. My girlfriend, Lee Allison! I said Lee Allison Webster because I know her as, but on here,
She's Fluker. She's married now.
she's married now, so she's Lee Allison Flukers. But, and she just said, oh, so cute. So Lily, let me tell you about Lily. This is my beautiful, beautiful friend. I've been friends with Lily for over 20-something years. And Lee Allison was in a really, really terrible car accident a long time ago, about 10 years ago. Mom said, yay. And basically some guys were robbing some, a fast food restaurant, I think it was. And they were on a high-speed chase and they crashed into Lee Allison. And oh my God, it was a hard time, but she got through it. That's my baby girl. I love her so much. Let me tell y'all, so, yay! Let me tell y'all why I chose her for the Sister Act winner. She reached out to my mother, and she said, I don't have Reagan's number, but I want to show all the stuff that I bought from her, basically recommending on the show. So she had the picture of, I tried to print the picture, it's there, but it didn't print properly. But she had the diffusers, and she had the rose petals for the bathtub. She had the bath salts. She had the makeup. She said, I want to show Reagan. She said, tears. I love you, Lily. That's my baby. But basically, she wanted to reach out to me and find me through my mother so that she could show me that she had really been inspired, and she was every week going out and purchasing, all these little items that I was recommending. And when my mother sent me that week, she did a group chat and sent that to me. I was like, oh my God, that really touched me, because I was like, she didn't know that I really, we all need each other. It's not about, I'm so confident that I know I can do this alone. No, we all need each other. We all need that encouragement. We need to know that we're on the right path. And so I just appreciate her so much, and I just thank her for reaching out to me and doing whatever she could. She, took a picture of all her stuff and sent it to my mother to send to me. So I just appreciate her, and I love you so much, Lily. I'm so proud of you. Lily's married, and she's just having this amazing, beautiful life, which I knew would happen, and through everything that she's been through. So, yay, Lily! All right, y'all, let's get into our giveaways real quick. We ran over just a little bit because, y'all, the eyeliners was so, detailed. All right, so we got our first giveaway. What I did tonight, I have 3 giveaways really quick. And Lily said, I love y'all too. So what I did tonight was I put together like these little at-home mani-pedi sets. So we got the nail files, and we got like these cute little, can y'all see those? We got 3 of those. And guys can win these too, because they need to work on their feet too. What you think, Abra?
Definitely.
Abra said definitely, right? Okay, so let's see who's going to win these. So we got 3 of these guys, so let's do 3 pulls. Lily said, love y'all. All right. Karen's there. Hey, Karen. All right, so V. Robinson. That's Bernicia. Bernicia Robinson. Type in Radiant. Okay, so then we're going to pull 2 more names. I'm just going to pull because we can get in touch. We can get in touch with her if, just to send it to her. Bernicia, are you there? Q. William Scott. Quee William Scott. If you're there, we need you to type in, who is that? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's my friend.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so Abra knows her, so we can contact her. Nina said, OMG, I remember we went to the hospital to see her. Nina said she remembers when we went to the hospital to see her. I was trying to remember who we were with when I was texting with Lee Allison, and I remember I said my mother, myself, and somebody else.
Me too.
You and Abra. And I was thinking, who was the other person? It was Nina. We went and we went to that hospital, prayer warriors, and we prayed over Lily. Because we were like, Not today.
She's still watching.
Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. You're not taking her today. We need that Lily. We need that angel right there. Sanitra Hutcherson. So I know Miss Sanitra was right there. Queen, type in Radiant.
Type in Radiant, Queen.
We're good. She did. She said here.
Okay.
Look with Vanessa. That's not how it goes. They have to be on the call and type in Radiant. Vanessa, you won like 3 weeks in a row, girl.
I know, girl.
You need a hug.
But thanks for still tuning in, though.
Yeah, thank you, though, Vanessa. She said, Reagan, I need the white shirt. You said you don't need the black. I need the white. Okay, I'm going to put one more name just because I don't think that Bernicia
Quee's here.
Tash won again. Yes, Tash. Go ahead and type in rating. So we got some at-home foot care items for everybody. We got a few to give away. All right. Yes. Okay. So everybody, that's the end of the show. But listen, I want you guys to make sure you tune in next week because we have something very, very special. We're gonna have our second guest joining us. And we're going to have Antonio Jones from Skin Culture Spa. And he's going to be talking to us. It's going to be the theme of loving the skin you're in. So we're going to be talking about, and this is so amazing for the men because men need skincare. I know you guys think, I'm just going to go in the shower and use the soap that I use for my body, for my face. No, guys, it doesn't work like that. Y'all got the same skin we have. So yeah, so we have Antonio coming in. He's going to actually do our at-home spa treatments for our face, and he's going to give us all of these, great tips and ideas about skincare. And then I'm going to have this amazing message for y'all about loving the skin you're in. That's the whole theme about Radiant Faces. We're going to be happy and blessed and grateful to be who we are, right? So make sure you tune in. And let me tell everybody, we are going to have such an amazing giveaway with Antonio's products. He's actually doing a giveaway of his Hydra Facial. And it's a $200 value, but this is what you have to do to enter the contest. We're going to run that contest for 3 weeks. You have to go to radiantfaces.org if you don't already have a Radiant Faces Best Radiant Self Ever t-shirt. You have to get a t-shirt. All the proceeds go to my Radiant Faces nonprofit. So if you don't have a t-shirt already, you have to get one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put everyone that takes a photo or a video of themselves in that shirt and post it. But you got to tag me because I got to be able to see that you posted it, right, if I'm not checking your page that day. So that's how we're going to do the contest. It's going to run for 3 weeks. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at all the photos and we're going to enter your name in a drawing. And you're going to win a $200 facial from Antonio. And it's going to be so amazing. So please watch the show next week, so that you can get all of his helpful tips and advice. I'm basically gonna just share the show with him. It's loving the skin that you're in, okay? So everybody, let's do a prayer really quickly so that then we can close out the show, okay? So Natasha said, Radiant! Yay! And Queen said Radiant. So we're good, we got our winners. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. All right, everybody, let's say a quick little prayer. Whew. Thank you, Mother, Father God, for this moment and this evening, Lord. We just thank you, Lord, that you can connect us in such a way, even through these trying times. We know that it is you that is in control. We know that we can put our faith in you because your grace and your mercy just covers us. Lord, we just ask that you send your healing angels and your heavenly angels and your healing hands across this nation, Lord. And across the world, to people that are sick and people that are hurting, people that are suffering, Lord. We just ask that you heal their bodies, Lord. We ask that people that are undergoing hard times, Lord, that you bring them out, that you let them know that you are always here and you will never leave them, Lord. We just thank you tonight, oh God, for our sisterhood, for our community, even for the men that are present, Lord. We thank you for keeping us strong. We thank you for pouring into us and into, this great show that we've come together and we have this bond with everyone already, Lord. We just ask you, Lord, to just continue to protect us, continue to heal, continue to come into our hearts, Lord, and clean our hearts and make us whole. We ask all these things in your precious, precious name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We're going to close out the show. Please make sure you go to my YouTube and subscribe. It's my name, Reagan Abdul-Malik. Reagan is spelled R-A-G-I-N. Abdul, A-B-D-U-L, hyphen Malik, M-A-L-I-K. And always remember to be your best radiant self ever! Woo!